It's a quiet evening. You're on the couch, tea in hand, half watching whatever's on, then bang! Something huge slams into the window screen. You look up, legs longer than a spider's, a body the size of your finger, and a flight pattern that looks like the pilot just got their license yesterday. Almost everyone has the same reaction. Grab a slipper, a magazine, a can of spray, whatever's closest. Totally understandable. But before you go to war, give me 5 seconds, because the thing you're aiming at is one of the most harmless creatures in your backyard. Meet the crane fly. Some people call it the giant mosquito. Others call it the swamp monster, or just that thing banging into the lamp. And almost everything you've heard about it is wrong. Let's start with the size, because that's what triggers the panic first. A crane fly really can be 3 or 4 times bigger than a regular mosquito, with legs so long it looks like it was assembled from spare parts that didn't match. Then it takes off and the chaos only gets worse. A regular mosquito attacks quietly and precisely, like a professional. A crane fly flies like its GPS just glitched. It crashes into the cupboard, bounces off the curtains, gets tangled in your hair, and somehow ends up 4 inches from your face. Your brain doesn't stop to analyze. It just sounds the alarm. And here's the twist. Look closer. You don't even need to get that close. And you'll find this monster has nothing dangerous about it at all. No needle for blood, no stinger. Many adult crane flies have mouth parts so reduced they're physically unable to eat properly. Sounds strange, but it's part of a trade-off this species made millions of years ago. An adult crane fly is basically an insect running on a battery. All the energy it's stored as a larva gets spent on exactly one mission, finding a mate before the power runs out. And that battery usually lasts a few days, 2 weeks if it's lucky. Imagine your entire adult life lasting a week, and the only goal of that week is falling in love. Suddenly, that frantic, drunken flight pattern doesn't look scary anymore. It looks a little tragic. This isn't an attack, it's panic from a creature that genuinely doesn't have time to waste. While we're busting myths, here's another one floating around online. Don't kill it, it eats mosquitoes. Nice theory, not true. An insect that can barely eat anything doesn't have the resources to hunt anyone. Crane flies don't eat mosquitoes, they don't bite people, and most of them don't even survive long enough to grow old. Birds, spiders, and curious house cats usually take care of that first. So if adult life is this short and pointless, why does the crane fly exist at all? The answer isn't in the air, it's underground. Crane flies spend most of their lives as larvae, buried in damp soil among rotting leaves. And down there, they're actually working. The larvae speed up the breakdown of plant matter, returning nutrients to the soil, and as they tunnel through the dirt, they create tiny channels that let air and water reach deeper down. So before becoming the world's clumsiest flying circus act, this insect spends months working as an unpaid soil engineer. What do you do if one flies into your house? No execution required. Crane flies are drawn to light. Turn off the lamp, open a window, leave a light on outside, and it'll usually find its own way out. Or go classic. Cup and paper, 30 seconds, no chemicals, no drama. One last detail actually matters. If you're suddenly seeing a lot of crane flies around your home, that's not a threat by itself. It's a warning sign. Their larvae need moisture, damp soil, clogged gutters, puddles that never quite dry up. And that's exactly the kind of environment real mosquitoes, the biting kind, love to breed in. So the crane fly isn't the villain here. It's more like a messenger with bad news, a harmless bug accidentally warning you that its much less friendly neighbors might be close by.